Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nadine Woodward. A Coeur d'Alene woman refused service at a local yogurt shop for bringing her service animal with her. Now she's taking action, saying the issue is much bigger than this one experience. KXY4's Grace Ditzler working for you tonight. And Grace, what did this business have to say about not giving her service?
Well, Nadine, Christina Fairchild was asked to leave the business because she couldn't prove that her dog was a service animal. She says what this really comes down to is a lack of education. And she says businesses need to understand what they can and can't do when interacting with people with disabilities who use service animals.
Meet Christina and Rue. They're inseparable. But unlike your regular pet and owner relationship, Christina uses Rue for her medical needs.
Developed a reoccurring injury and had gone in for some very minor surgery on my knee and developed complications from that surgery.
Kangaroo is a mobility dog. With the dog's help, Christina can walk and get up and down easier. Rue goes where Christina goes. But last week, Christina says an employee at a Coeur d'Alene business refused her service when she brought Rue inside, questioning whether Rue was a real service animal.
She is identified as a service dog. I have informed you she is a legitimate service dog. You know, will you now service? And she said no. And at that point, I said, okay, you know, this is a problem. What you're doing is illegal.
It's a problem service dog trainer Charlie Bales also runs into.
Well, the problem is a lot of people don't recognize that there are invisible disabilities. So they'll see somebody who appears on site to be not disabled by appearance and assume they're faking.
The Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 gives rights to both businesses and service dog owners in these types of situations. A business may ask, is this a service dog? And what tasks does a service dog perform? They cannot, however, require special identification for the dog, ask about the person's disability, refuse admittance, or treat the person differently than anyone else.
If I walked into somewhere on crutches or in a wheelchair or in hearing aids and somebody says you can't bring those in here, believe it or not, it's the same thing telling me I can't take my service dog in.
Both Christina and Charlie say it comes down to a lack of education, something they are working to change.
It's a civil right to be able to take this piece of medical equipment with me. It just happens to have a tail and 4 feet and a wet nose.
So what can you do when you see a person with their service dog in a place of business? Charlie says smile and acknowledge the person is having a normal day. Don't ask to pet the dog and explain to your children the dog is working and cannot play. For more information about service dogs and the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990, visit our website, KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Grace Ditzler, KXLY4 News.
All right, thank you.